Hello, mermaids. It's Sara Beth or Southern Belle. I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas and welcome back to my channel. Today is December the 27th, 2023, so it's almost Happy New Year. And today I am really happy to share with you some of my upcoming palettes. A lot of these palettes I'm going to be reusing from last year and bringing into the new year to try to finish them up or work on them again through the new year. And some of them I have decided to declutter, so you won't see them next year. But for the most part, you'll see them again. So here's a little thing I forgot to show you in my Christmas haul video. It was a pendant that we found at Walmart, and I wanted to put it on a necklace. So I don't know what it was supposed to be, but I put it on a necklace, and I just think it is the most beautiful thing. I think you could hang it from a rearview mirror or hang it up in your room, and it would just reflect light and make you have fairies all over your room. But it's just so beautiful. I love the teardrop earrings. I have some teardrop earrings, but I'd like to get some new ones because they're pretty old. So this is just a beautiful necklace that I have found. And I have updated my upcoming palettes. Panning projects for 2024, and I have the list in front of me. It's actually written under my top 10 makeup panning project YouTube video. I always update the descriptions down below in the description box, and if it doesn't fit in the description box, I always put it in the comment section. So I'll pin those comments, and I'm not sure if I can do this, but I'm going to try to show you all these palettes. I have them divided by a piece of paper inside of a shoebox, because right now the shoebox is all I could find. So they're all inside of the shoebox, and I think this will just have to work for now. They have an organizer and they have their shoebox. But first off, let's get into January. So in just a few short days, it will be January. So less than a week, it'll be January 2024. So are you guys ready for the new year? I guess I am. It just feels like this year just went by so fast. So here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for my list? So our number one will be, instead of our panning project of the month, it will be our 50 Shades project. That's what it's going to be. So number one is our 50 Shades of Teal project, panning teal. We are theming that month Ice Princess. It's a panning project, and get ready with me. And this is the ColourPop Disney Princess Super Shock Shadow in Under the Sea, which is a single shadow. And I have a Ciate London Illuminating Powder Highlighter in Moondust, which I'm using as a single shadow as well. So here they are. There they are. They're pretty nice. I really like the teal. I needed to work on this a little bit more this year, but I didn't. So I'll be using it for the first month of January. I've hit pan in it already, so I really think that I can make progress in it throughout the month of January. And I really love that teal. I think Ice Princess is a really good theme. I had a different theme for January. I can't remember what it was, but I changed it up a bit. I think I'll do a swatch of this because I'm going to be using this pretty soon, and I'm not wearing any eyeshadow today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to write down how many uses I got. I probably will, because I usually do that. And I guess these pieces of paper that divide them will be used as the list, or maybe just a sticky note. I don't know if I have any sticky notes right now, so if I don't, I'll just use these papers. There we go. There's the Moondust. It is a illuminating powder highlighter, but I'm going to be using it as an eyeshadow. So that's for January. So the very next palettes, or my very first palettes in my 50 Shades project, will be Ice Princess Panning Teal. All right, so for February, upcoming for February, we have the number 2, 50 Shades of Purple project, Panning Purple. This will be themed Ultraviolet panning project. Get ready with me. CoverGirl True Naked, That's Red eyeshadow palette, and that is the most beautiful palette. I did not reach for this in 2023. I swatched it maybe once. I might have done a Get Ready with Me when I first got it, but I didn't really reach for it in a panning project. So this palette is just gorgeous. I love this shimmery teal right here. The shimmery teal right here. I'm going to swatch it for you. There it is on my fingy. I'm going to put it right under this. So it's a little bit darker than the other one that you see. That is my Under the Sea ColourPop Disney Princess. And then I have another teal here. It's more of a baby teal. And it's a matte. And you can see those work really well together. All right. I think the black would be a really good like eyeliner. And you can use that with setting spray. Another one I really want to focus on, I really like this purple in the palette, the shimmery purple, and the light lavender underneath it. You can't really see them very well. I'm busy wiping eyeshadow on the rug, so it looks really weird, but I'm over here going, get off my finger. So every time I do a swatch, I wipe it on the rug, on the floor. Okay, so there's my swatches for that, and that's for February. Okay, so for March, we have number 3, 50 Shades of the Rainbow Project, Panning Rainbows, and it's themed over the rainbow, in quotations. March is obviously St. Patrick's Day and Irish History Month for me, and would do a panning project and get ready with me for that. I have the NYX Ultimate 16 Shade Eyeshadow Palette in Brights. I really think this fits the theme for panning rainbows because I can try to do a rainbow look with this, or just do greens, or just do colors for March. So here's our Brights palette by NYX. I think my camera is right here. It should be in the center, but like I'm trying to read this thing too, and it's kind of difficult. So there is Brights. Absolutely beautiful. My favorites are definitely the teals, and I can swatch any more teals. Let's swatch this green that I could probably get some use out of in March. Put it under that purple. Okay, that's pretty dark considering. There's also a lime green that would work out pretty good. And those would work out together, I think, pretty well in a look. What do you think? Okay, so panning rainbows, that's what we'll be working on in March. And up next, for April, will be number 4, 50 Shades of Blue Project, Panning Blue, and the theme is Feeling Blue for April 25th, which is World Parental Alienation Awareness Day, or month. It's a panning project, and get ready with me. I guess I can stop saying that now. We're going to be using the LA Colors Blueberry Blast eyeshadow palette from the Fruity Fun collection. And that is this bad boy. I really wanted to use this for 2023 in April, and I just plumb forgot. It was our number 9 palette of the month for July, but I didn't use it very much in July, so we're going to try to shoot for it in April. And that's why it's for the Parental Alienation Awareness. Very important day of the year, or month of the year. So that's it. And I think the blue, we really ought to work on some different blues than the ones that I really like, but this one I really like. So there's a nice blue right there, and obviously this is a very good shade with that blue for the inner corner. So I like the blue and then the white in the inner corner. It just looks really nice together. Okay, so that's for April. Up next, we have May, number 5, which is our 50 Shades of Nude project. For May, I have 2 different items here. So let me move my thing once again. I keep moving it back and forth. And I'm sitting on the floor, so I'm sitting on my foot, starting to go numb. Okay, so May, we have number 5, 50 Shades of Nude project, Panning Nude, and the theme is Show Your True Colors. And I have, so this is interesting. I have several shades of nude projects. So this is the first one out of, let me see here. How many do I have? For May, June, July, and August. So I have 4 months of panning nudes. So for May, we have 2 palettes. For the first Let me try to explain this again. Okay, so for May, this is our number 5 50 Shades project, right? 50 Shades number 5. And it is panning nude. But we're starting a little mini panning project inside of the 50 Shades, which is panning nudes, right? So number 1 out of 4 is panning project, and get ready with me for PYT Beauty Upcycle Eyeshadow in Warm Lit Nude Mini, which is this bad boy, and it's a quad. So you've got, oh my gosh, where's my thing? I have 4 here. I have 4 here. 4 eyeshadows, it says. And I like the packaging. I bought this on Mercari. So you can make a look out of these. And then I also have the Medusa's Makeup Luminous Highlighter. It's in Highlighter Hotel, which they spelled wrong. I'm spelling it right in my description. I'm going to continue to do that, regardless of what they do. Because that's on them. I'm going to spell highlighter the correct way. But this is really nice. And I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow instead of a highlighter. I mean, you could use it as both. Like, I could use it on my cheeks, and I could use it as an eyeshadow. So here it is as a swatch. You see how nice and white that is? That'd be great for inner corner. And it's a big old, single shade highlighter, whatever you want it to be. So the PYT, let's do a little swatch of it. If you want to, you can make a whole look out of these 4 shades, plus add that highlighter in. So we have that gold there. And then we have this brown. Really dark, and you can blend those. Here's a nude. I didn't really put much on there, but that's okay. And then we have a kind of coppery color right beside the nude. Wipe those on my rug. I can throw the rug in the washing machine, so it's not a big deal. It's one of those washable ones. Okay, better than wiping it on my pants. Alright, so that is for May. Number 5, 50 Shades of Nude project. I'm going to, once again, move my screen. Oh my lord. I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna pause this really quick. Okay, mermaids, thanks for bearing with me. It's going to be a little confusing through the panning nudes projects because I have 4 of those inside of the 50 Shades, but we'll get through it. It'll be fine. I'm the only one who really has to figure it out. So up next we have, I'm sitting on my foot right now and it's like, why do I do this to myself? Sit on the floor. Okay, so up next we have June, which is number 6, 50 Shades project. It's 50 Shades of Nude project, number 2. So we're panning nudes again, show your true colors. And for number 2, we have our panning project, and get ready with me. But this time we have the Element Beauty Illuminate and Amalfi eyeshadow duo, which is travel size. And I really like this. I actually have 2 of these. They were sent to me by Empties a year or 2 ago. I have 2 of these. So for the next month of July, you'll see this again with another palette. This is the one I've used. One of them I've used and one of them I haven't. So this is 2.1 grams, I believe, for the whole thing. Very nice little duo. I really enjoy these. I think that's why I decided at the last minute, because I had so many nude palettes, to make it a 50 Shades of Nude project inside of a project. So we have a project in a project, panning nudes, and trying to focus on some of those palettes instead of just colors, because I really like my browns and golds, and I didn't think I would like them as much, but I do. So we'll focus a little bit more on them for 4 months. Okay, so for July, which is number 7 in our 50 Shades project, we have our 50 Shades of Nude project, and this will be number 3. Panning nudes, show your true colors. Number 3, panning project, and get ready with me. This time we have the same, this is an option. Like, I could add this in. This is the Element Beauty, same palette from before. I've never swatched it, never used it. I'm trying to, decide whether I want to move it, continue this, and use this palette in July, and just have both of them and use them both. or not use this at all and wait till the other one's empty, or maybe just sell this. But I do really like this palette too. Like, this is the color swatch on it. So I'm really debating on whether to keep it, sell it, whatever. So I'm just putting it in with the other one for now, and I guess I'll decide in July. But I also have the Shades by Sean eyeshadow duo in Mami, M-A-M-I, and Hexed. It's travel size, and I really like this as well. So I have used this, obviously, so there's just one. Very shiny packaging. So we have one shade, it's Mami, M-A-M-I, and the other one is Hex. So I'll swatch those for you. Nice little duo palette. Okay, and 1 and 2. There they are on my arm. They're a little bit lighter than the other, but you can kind of see the difference there. So I definitely like these small travel size palettes. I like them more than I thought that I would like them. So these are for July. Okay, so for August, August is number 8. We have the 50 Shades project ongoing. 50 Shades of Nude. This time it is number 4 and final, 4th and final. 50 Shades of Nude, Panning Nude, Show Your True Colors, Panning Project, and Get Ready With Me. This is for the 2 of them. I'm using them as a quad. Like, I'm making my own little quad here. We have 2 bite-sized face duos by e.l.f. Cosmetics. One of them is in lychee, and the other one is in pomegranate. And I also, it looks like I had put the Cella Divine Purpose palette with this as well for August. So apparently I'm trying to make myself do 3 palettes. Depending on my mood, I might do that or I might not. I don't know what I'm doing yet, so we'll see. I probably will, though. I'll just like make an effort to just use one or the other, which means that everything will get used less. But you know, that's okay. It's getting used, right? So let's swatch lychee for you, which is the e.l.f. Cosmetics. I really like these. I like these a lot. Let me move my screen over again. I keep moving it back and forth. I really like these a lot. You can tell I've really reached for the gold in both of these palettes. So here's lychee. I'll do it right here on the side. There we go. And then our gold here. And you can use this as a highlighter and a blush palette. Or you can do what I do and make it into a eyeshadow palette. Whatever floats your boat. So I like using them as eyeshadow. I'm not really into highlighter and blush. It's me, I'm just keep it simple stupid, right? So here's the other one. This is pomegranate. The gold is the same. I'll put it down below it. And I'll wipe it on my rug again. And then above it, we had the blush, pomegranate. And I would say it's just a little bit darker. Which one's which? This one is pomegranate and this one is lychee. So I don't know. What do you think? I blended it a lot, but it looks a little bit different on your face than it does your eyes, I think. That's a lot of swatches. Okay, so that's for the bite-sized face duos. And I guess I could do a couple swatches of the Cella while it's out. But yeah, we also have the Cella palette, the Cella Divine Purpose eyeshadow palette, limited edition, that I decided to add into this just as an add-on. So if I do it, I do it, and if I don't, I don't. The black makes a really good eyeliner, so maybe that's what I was thinking is like with these, I could try to use this black, this really dark black, and try to use it as an eyeliner. If nothing else, the black and the blue would make really good eyeliners with those colors. We'll just try those out. And like, I'll just put them, see, like that's, I guess that's my goal for this. If nothing else, just use those as this palette as an eyeliner palette. I mean, that works, right? Works if you work it. Okay, so now we're back to the normal, I guess, 50 Shades project. This is number 9, 50 Shades of Orange, Panning Orange, and the theme is Aren't You Glad I Didn't Say Banana? This is our panning project, and get ready with me. And I'm using the LA Colors Orange Fizz eyeshadow palette. Peach Fizz. I need to fix that in the description. I wrote in Orange Fizz because I was tired. It's from the Fruity Fun collection by LA Colors. I need to fix Peach Fizz in there. Oh my goodness. So yeah, here it is. I love the like holographic words on there, and the colors are nice. So I'll try to reach for colors I haven't reached for before. Let me see here. I would say they would be like this red down here in the corner, this brown, you know, colors that I don't really like as much. Like I really prefer, you know, more shimmery shades, but this is definitely a September palette. Very fall themed. Let's see if I can. That was a really bad swatch that I just did. That was terrible. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain trying to swatch himself terribly. Let me try in vain to put at least this yellow one. It's not working. Don't worry about it. Just ignore it. Alright, let me put it back in my box, my shoe box. Okie dokie, 21 minutes later, and hopefully you're still here, unless you got bored, which I can understand too. They left. So for October, we have number 10, 10th month of the year. The 50 Shade Project saga continues. We have our 50 Shades of Myotos, which is death. 50 Shades of Death. I thought that was funny when I wrote it. So I'm panning Corpse Bride for October. And the theme that I wrote down is literally, I've spent so long in the darkness. So obviously another panning project, and get ready with me. And I've attached a quote below our Corpse Bride palette. It says, I've spent so long in the darkness, I'd almost forgotten how beautiful the moonlight is. And that is a quote by Emily, the Corpse Bride, as you all know. And the palette of the month, the 50 Shades of Myotos for October 2024, will be, once again, this bad boy, the Makeup Revolution, Tim Burton's Corpse Bride 16 shade eyeshadow palette. So let's see here. Nice beautiful butterfly, and you can see I used it for a palette of the month of 2 years in a row for the same month, and it's just an ongoing October palette. It's an October palette. It is what it is. I'm not going to do swatches because my arm is full. It's full, guys. There's no room at the inn. But I love this palette, and I will continue to use it. And I think it's a great 50 Shades of Myotos palette. I am learning Spanish, so I'm just really enjoying putting Spanish twists on everything. Alright, let's put it back in my box. And for November, we have 2 different palettes for our 50 Shades project. Number 11, 50 Shades of Green and Yellow. Panning green and yellow. We have, our theme says green with envy, mellow yellow. So we're really jealous, but we're chilling out, right? We have a panning project, and get ready with me, which includes, okay, I have it written down here. Like, I want to read it, but show it to you at the same time. So I'm just like trying. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to move my screen again. It's a pain in the butt. This is a real pain in the butt. This is the 3rd time I've moved my screen. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time's the charm. Chill out, screen. Okay, so we have our Makeup Revolution chilled eyeshadow palette with Cannabis Sativa, and this is a 18 shade palette that I love. I'm not a toker or a joker or a midnight smoker or any of that. I just love the aesthetic, and I love the greens inside. And I also have the LA Colors Lemon Drop eyeshadow palette from, you know it, the Fruity Fun collection. So I probably shouldn't do swatches because there's no room at the inn. Here we go, I'll move it back now. There's no room at the inn, but I love these greens. So beautiful, especially Candyland. I really need to work on some colors besides Candyland. So maybe like some darker ones that I don't really reach for, like Burn, like this brown that I don't like. I'll use it as an eyeliner or something. Do something with it, Sarah. Figure it out. And then here we have our LA Colors Lemon Drop, which is the challenge palette. It used to be the biggest challenge in my makeup collection, and now I've figured out how to use it. It just took some time. So that'll work really well with the greens. Like I think green and yellow would look really good together for the month of November, and those browns and everything. So last but not least, for December, you know what my favorite color for December is, I think. It's pink. It's pink. It's definitely pink. I have a pink Christmas tree. And I love all things pink for December. So we have number 12, our 50 Shades project, which is the last but not least, 50 Shades of Pink. Panning pink, and of course the theme is Pink Princess. Panning project and Get Ready With Me, which is the LA Colors Berry Kiss eyeshadow palette from the Fruity Fun collection. By LA Colors, and I had another palette with it, but I decided to declutter that Ulta Beauty palette, as I just don't think I'm going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and declutter it and try to sell it in my store. It has been swatched, it has been used a couple times, but not very much, and I think I'm just going to let go of stuff that I'm just not going to really reach for. If I have to use it only during a makeup panning project, and that's what makes me use it, like I make it myself use it, then that's not really good enough to hold on to it when maybe someone else really wants it, and I can make, $5 or something. So anyway, here's our LA Colors Berry Kiss palette. I had another one. I'm also selling it because it's never been used and I really don't need it. So I've hit pan in this shade, which you can tell I really like this shade, and this one. So I'll try to reach for other shades. But I saved this for the last month of the year because you can see how much use it's had, and the other palettes need to be focused on before this one does. So this one will definitely get use. I know that for sure. So I thought I would just save it for last because I know I'm going to use it, so I'm going to use the other ones first. Okay, mermaids, that's almost 30 minutes that you've spent with me. It's okay if you fast forwarded at any time or got bored. I totally understand. Here's a bunch of my swatches. It's like a kaleidoscope or a collage of swatches of all of the palettes, and I will do my best to work through them in the coming year. And you'll see another palette project, and I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you enjoy, my panning project. I hope you enjoy my panning project. And if you have any panning projects or makeup projects, link them down below. Show me your channels, or just make a comment and be like, yeah, I'm doing this too. Check it out. Give a girl a like, give a girl a thumbs up. I would love to support you. I'd love to make friends. And we all got to help each other out because we're like the little guys, like the little makeup channels. We got to help each other because the big makeup channels, they're not going to do it for us. They're just going to keep getting bigger and bigger. So we got to do something to help each other. So I hope that you guys have a Merry Christmas. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.